Happy New Year, Fellowship Hi-Crest fam. This is your Jumpstart for the week of January 2nd, 2023. This is going to be a little bit longer because I want to explain where we're going this year. In our Jumpstarts, we're adjusting a couple of things. And rather than having a daily reading passage every day, we're going to give you one passage for a week, per week this year. And because we're going to spend so much time in the New Testament during our sermons this year, we're going to spend our time in the Old Testament for our jump starts this year. If you don't have journals yet, you can still get those. You can register online and get those from us, or you can come by the connection table during service, before or after service, and get those picked up. Because we have a journal for Judges, that's where we're starting. So this year we're going to walk through the book of Judges, and then we're going to walk through the book of Micah. And so we're going to have those each week. And as we get started in this first week of the year, I want to start out by looking at Judges chapter 1. Now, I won't read all of this for you, but there's a couple of things I want to point out because they're ready and they're really insightful for us to start out this first week of the year. The first three verses, or first four verses or so of the book of Judges chapter 1 says this. After the death of Joshua, the Israelites asked the Lord, which tribe should go first to attack the Canaanites? The Lord answered, Judah, for I have given them victory over the land. The men of Judah said to their relatives from the tribe of Simeon, join with us to fight against the Canaanites living in the territory allotted to us. Then we will help you conquer your territory. So the men of Simeon went with Judah. Those are the first three verses of chapter 1. Many of you are looking out at this year and you feel that God has great things planned for you and your family. That's great. There's nothing wrong with looking out and being optimistic about what God is going to do in you and through you and your family. But just as important as it is to have a vision for where you're going this year, it's important to have a team for who will go with you this year. If you see in this book, he did pick Judah to go first. But Judah, before they went to pursue the mission and vision, asked who will go with us. As you think about the things that God is calling you into this year, who are you going to invite to go with you? Who's going to be your accountability partner? Who's going to be your support system? Before you start, figure that out now. And then I want to skip down to, and I'm not going to read these verses. I want you to go back and read throughout this week, verses 27 through 36, the end of the chapter. You see this refrain of something happening. What you see is this. You see where it says each tribe goes, and they didn't drive out the people that they were supposed to drive out, but they just put them into forced servitude. They made them slaves. They made them work for them. There's some things in your life right now that God has said you needed to expel from your life. But because it's working for you, you're allowing it to stay in the land. You're allowing it to stay in your mind. You're allowing it to stay in your entertainment. You're allowing it to stay in your life, in your family's life. And I'm going to tell you that it's going to come back and bite you, just like you'll see as we continue to study this book. What things are God calling you to expel from your life that you're allowing to stay there because it's working for you right now or it's worked for you in the past? Are you going to be obedient before it bites you? Or are you going to allow it to stay in your life because it's working for you? Continue to power up, pour in, and spill out. Have a great week.